The movie compels us to consider our attitude towards the military. Jack Nicholson's speech at the end of the film rounds off this gripping thriller masterfully when he viciously spits out the line, "You can't handle the truth." Where is the line drawn between protection of a nation or the life of an individual? Join us as we rewind back to 1992's A Few Good Men, directed by Reiner, featuring a powerhouse cast. First on the deck is acclaimed actor Kevin Pollak. Kevin played Lieutenant Sam Weinberg, a junior naval lawyer assigned to the case of Private William Santiago after he is found dead at the Guantanamo Bay Naval Base in Cuba. Prior to this role, Kevin was best known for playing Rule in the 1988's fantasy film Willow alongside Val Kilmer. Kevin went on to star in notable films such as The Usual Suspects, Casino, and is currently reprising his role as Rule in the 2022 remake, Willow. At time of film release in 1992, Kevin was 35 years old. He is now 66 years old in 2023. Next up, we have the brilliant character actor J.T. Walsh, often described as everybody's favorite scumbag. He played the role of Lieutenant Colonel Matthew Andrew Markinson, who was second in command at Guantanamo Bay Naval Base. J.T. Walsh was best known for his role as Sergeant Major Dickerson in 1987's Good Morning Vietnam alongside the great, late Robin Williams. J.T. went on to appear in films such as Breakdown, Needful Things, and Sling Blade. In 1992, J.T. was 49 years old. Tragically, J.T. would suffer a heart attack and pass away in 1998. He was only 54 years old. Second Lieutenant Jonathan Kendrick, brilliantly portrayed by Kiefer Sutherland. A man whose loyalty to the military knew no bounds, a true believer in what it stood for to serve his nation. Kendrick was the one who followed orders set to him by Jessup and arranged the Code Red on Santiago. Kiefer was a very well-known actor throughout the 80s, appearing in many Brat Pack films such as Stand By Me, The Lost Boys, and Young Guns. He would go on to star in the very successful TV show 24 as Jack Bauer. Kiefer was 26 years old in 1992 and is now 57 in 2023. Another 80s Brat Pack star was Demi Moore, who played Lieutenant Commander Joanne Galloway. Galloway suspects Dawson and Downey carried out a Code Red order on Santiago and wanted to defend them. However, the case is given to Lieutenant Daniel Kaffee, Tom Cruise, a Calla lawyer, with a penchant for plea bargains. Demi Moore appeared in films such as St. Elmo's Fire in 1985 and the cult hit Ghost with Patrick Swayze in 1990. Moore would go on to star in Ridley Scott's G.I. Jane in 1997, another military film that tackled gender issues in the Army. Demi Moore was 30 in 1992 and is currently 60 years old. Oh yeah, it's the man of the moment, Tom Cruise, who plays Lieutenant Daniel Kaffee. Cocky, arrogant, naval defense lawyer Kaffee takes on the mighty pitbull Jack Nicholson in one of the most iconic and powerful movie scenes to grace our screens. Whether Tom Cruise plays a spoilt, sex-crazed teen like in 1983's Risky Business, or a maverick pilot in 1986's Top Gun, or even a cocktail mover and shaker in 88's Cocktail, you know what you're gonna get. Tom was a superstar then as he is now. With an illustrious career spanning 5 decades and an equally entertaining personal life spanning just as long, Cruise has become more than a mere household name. He's become an international icon, an ageless wonder. He was 30 during filming in 1992 and is 60 years old in 2023. Colonel Jessup was the commanding officer of the ground forces stationed in Guantanamo Bay. In one of my favorite Jack Nicholson performances, whilst brief on screen, resonates with me to this day. The manner in which Jack portrays Jessup is perfection. High on his horse, arrogant, untouchable, demanding respect at all costs. We all know what Jack Nicholson did prior and after this film. He has won 3 Oscars over 3 decades and has been nominated in 5 separate decades, from Easy Rider in 1969 to About Schmidt in 2003. Jack was 55 years old in 1992 and is currently 86 years old in 2023. Kevin Bacon played Captain Ross, the prosecuting lawyer for the government who was hired to prove the guilt of Downey and Dawson, and at the same time squash the potential PR nightmare that would unfold should they be found not guilty by following an order from Colonel Jessup and Kendrick. Bacon began his career in the late 70s, but burst into our minds in 1984's Footloose. He went on in the 90s to appear in The River Wild in 94, Sleepers in 96, Wild Things in 98, and Stir of Echoes in 99. Kevin was 34 in 1992 and is now 65 years old in 2023. Thanks so much for watching. Please don't forget to like the video if you've enjoyed it, and as always, I'll see you on the other side.